everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to Confessions of a Paper Addict Cut Files. Today I am working with a really fun cut file from one of the 6 releases that happened at the beginning of the month. It was so much fun watching all of these releases happen, and it is the Gingerbread Train. I loved this cut file so much. I saw it and right away I was like, I have the absolute perfect photos for these. Last year, my little guy wanted to do gingerbread house, but he didn't actually want to do a house. He wanted to do the train gingerbread. So literally, I had a gingerbread train to scrap with the gingerbread cut file. Like, you couldn't get any perfecter than that. So I'm going to go ahead, and you can see I'm getting all the little bits and pieces out, debating what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure at first if I was going to leave the train a little bit more on the simplistic side and not back very much of it, or what I was going to do. But in the end, I decided, because I'm using this background that had been kind of mixed media with a stencil and some green, and it's just been sitting in my collection of mixed media papers. It was getting lost, and I wasn't in the mood to do stitching because that's a lot of stitching for that little cut file. And the margins weren't thick enough to actually stitch without making a bunch of errors. So instead, I do decide to back the cut file. I'm going to go off camera and do that, but I had so much fun just playing. I'm using the crepe paper Hey Santa collection to do all of this. And I'm so happy with how this thing turned out. And I even backed the little gingerbread guy that's in the train. I backed him as Santa Claus. And I just think that's so cute. So lots and lots of fun. I popped a few things up with some fun foam, so there's a bit of dimension going on. And it was a lot of fun to create. So I've got my train done. I'm going to place my photos. I kind of already knew how they were going to get placed. You saw me do that earlier. The smaller photo of the train itself, I did back with a little bit of pattern paper as well, just so it stood out a little bit more and you could see it. And then I'm going to use just a couple tags on the photo of Jackson with his gingerbread train. Again, it just brings interest to the photo so you see it and kind of highlights that really cute photo of him with his gingerbread that he was so proud of. He had so much fun with that. I also framed it. You can see I did a border in this nice little soft red. Again, I wanted to have a Christmassy feel, so I felt like using that worked well. And then I'm going to kind of Frankenstein a couple letters and alphas to make the word train and gingerbread. I don't have any E's left in these fabulous little alphas, so I have to cut B's and make them into E's, and I find that works perfectly. So I will go ahead and do that as well. And you're going to see, I first thought it would look cute if like the train was driving over the title. That was kind of my plan. But with the alphas being 2 different sizes, it wasn't exactly working. So I'm going to move the word gingerbread up and thinking I'll put gingerbread on the train and the word train underneath the train. That does not work either. So instead, I just put the whole thing on the train. And I stitched around the outside. You can see that in black. And so the train tracks are on the stitch lines. Felt like that worked really well. There's a couple places on this cut file that are meant to be snow on top of the train. I didn't really do that, but I'm going to highlight them by using this little glitter pen that I found in my stash of Christmas stuff, just to make it a little sparkly. And I like that it does kind of give it a little bit of shimmer, and you can tell that it's supposed to be something special there. So I go ahead and do that, and then I'm just going to freehand cut some tissue paper to make the little smoke clouds that you would see coming out of the train. I love how this turned out. It was so much fun to just kind of play and see where things were going to go. And so, yeah, I just freehand cut a couple clouds, and I put the largest puff of smoke at the top. You'll see that in the end, because when you're thinking about it, it starts small and then it puffs up, right? So I had to remember to do that because I was starting to do it the wrong way. So it was like the smoke was going down into the train. No, that wouldn't have looked right. So I have to go ahead and fix that. But I love that little added detail. I think it's super cute. And yes, I love this cut file, you guys. So if you haven't seen them yet, all of the cut files for December are already released. They're in the shop. You have to go have a look. They are so amazing. Virginia made the cutest December Christmas holiday themed cut files this year. So make sure you check that out in the Confessions of a Paper Addict shop. Also, make sure you are a part of the Facebook group, because there are times where she will post special things that is exclusive just to the Facebook group. So if you're not a part of that, you need to head on over there. Tons of inspiration over there, and it's quite lively. So it's a really great Facebook group to be a part of. It's tons of fun over there. So make sure you head on over and check out both. The links will be down below. And I'm going to just finish this layout off. You see, I'm looking at stickers. I was stuck. I knew I needed to do something. I just wasn't sure what. And what I'm going to come up with is adding these little, I'm also going to add the candy. So let me do the candy first. Sorry, I forgot about this part. This is a gingerbread train. It's all about candy. So I'm going to add a little bit of these cute little gumdrops and the mints down on the train, and just really highlight the fact that it's a gingerbread train, because it's candy. It's got to be filled with candy. So I used all the chipboard stickers to go ahead and do that. But I found like it was kind of naked up at the top, so to speak. So I'm also going to add a few stickers up at the top with some of the gingerbread stickers. And it just makes a nice little place up there. I'll probably jot down a little bit of journaling. There's kind of a perfect journaling spot there as well. And in the finished layout, which you will see, I was kind of playing around to see if a sticker would look good, and I placed it down, and then when I went to pull it up, it kind of stuck there and it started to peel away my mixed media. So it stays there and it's cute. It works. It says making spirits bright. This layout is fun and playful and I love it. So there's a look at my finished layout, and thanks for watching. Bye.